Hello NetherRealm fans, this is Brendan Brown, and today we're going to be talking about a special game that you guys will like. And as you see the picture up top by me. So today we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat and all about its future DLC characters. So what I generally want to talk about is that Brust Poet gave out a good idea of how the next Kombat pack should go. And in my opinion, I believe Brusque Poet gave us a good idea because, DLC characters could be coming through those data miners, and it gave me an idea to think that what if, and I did see on his comments under his latest post for YouTube, and he liked it, and I said, what if we get DLC in 2022 and have Kombat League be over and done with in 2022 for Injustice 3? Because if you realize it, Kombat Pack, not Kombat Pack, this is an unscripted video. Kombat League was started in spring of 2019 and it ended in winter 2020, which means it took specifically 2 years to have Kombat League be done and started and finished, for Mortal Kombat. And it restarted this year, not this year, but last year in December 2020, which means that it'll specifically probably take from then to next year to do Kombat League to start and finish. Because, again, it's no new skins. It's the same skins just for next gen players so that if they didn't have a chance to get it, they can get it. And any old gen players who were old gen, they can get it as well. Which brings me to the theory that in 2022, we should be able to get Injustice 3 in 2022 because of the fact that Kombat League takes 2 years. And also that the E3 Awards is also coming up this year, which means that we probably could get Injustice 3 be revealed this summer, which would bring happiness to me because it was canceled last year because of the pandemic that we're currently dealing with as of this recording of this video. So the E3 Awards would be a good time to, show it or announce it or anything, or even show a teaser, because if last year we thought we were going to get it. And I don't mean 2019, I mean 2020, because some people still get confused because of the fact that we're still in the pandemic. So, yeah, again, it didn't get shown last year because of the pandemic, and it didn't get shown at the Game Awards, which we were all hoping, but it was a grand assault sign kind of thing, so it really wasn't taken there. But I really believe, though, that it will still be revealed at the E3 Awards because it hasn't been revealed or announced at any other date. And if you realize it, when Injustice 2 had its announcement, it was announced and had its teaser trailer be shown in June of 2016. Which brings us to the point that maybe, just maybe, Injustice 3 will be revealed in June of 2021. And remember, it can be any part of June because it was revealed at least 3 months after Mortal Kombat X had its complete edition. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, that was 2 years or 1 year after its game was, revealed. We know NetherRealm had a more extended time that made it into where it's 3 years. So, I'm just trying to use that same date announcement strategy for this because of the fact it was released in June. And really, Mortal Kombat X only lasted about 1 year, and then that was it. Same thing goes with Injustice, and the same thing gone with no more games. I'm just joking. It's just Mortal Kombat X and Injustice, because if you notice with Mortal Kombat 9 and Injustice 1, it did the same thing as well. It came out 2013 and it stopped in 2014, and its game was being released in 2015. And Mortal Kombat 9, it was released in 2011, but it all stopped in 2012, and 2013 was Injustice. So basically all their games only took 1 year, but the next game took 2 years to be, revealed. well, not announced or revealed, but I should say be released. When with this game, it took 3 years to get right into waiting for at least maybe Injustice 3 or a new IP, because Mortal Kombat 11 took 3 years now. And it's just very shocking that it's taking this long. But again, I believe in next year we will have Injustice 3. So to tip off this whole entire video, I'm going to tell you why I believe Mortal Kombat 11 is not over. And the reason why I say this, and I thought this even when Kombat Pack 2 came out, and when they said it has the definitive end or whatever that thing said, I knew it wasn't going to end, because if you realize it, if you go back to YouTube and search, I believe on GameSpot or IGN, it was one of those 105, I think, rapid question thingies they gave and interviewed Ed Boon with. And if you realize it, Ed Boon clearly said that the game would be extended to 3 years so that he can have NetherRealm make their games a little bit more interesting and have it be more alive for at least 3 more years than at least maybe 2 or 1 year. And that's when it shocked me back in 2019, before the pandemic. I was shocked because I was saying, oh gosh, Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be long. I want Injustice. And I said, well, I'll just see and wait. And then when I saw and wait, they had a bunch of DLC. After DLC came, I thought Ash Williams was going to come in there, but I didn't realize Ash Williams was not in there. But after we got that DLC, we had gotten that, and then we were all thinking that Injustice 3 was coming, but I said, nope, it's not going to come. And then eventually we had this DLC called Mortal Kombat Aftermath, which actually had a story pack with 3 new characters, and the DLC characters that you had gotten from Kombat Pack 1 would be playable in the story mode. And if you didn't get the whole game, you would get a whole bundle. And then if you had the base game but then had the Kombat Pack 1 and didn't have that, you could have got that bundle, or you could have just bought the just the Aftermath by itself and the DLC characters for separate. There was a bunch of different ways how to buy it, and people were questioning at the time why they were buying that, because it was just a DLC with story that was 6 hours, and it felt like you were paying a whole full price game just for 6 hours and 3 DLC characters, which made a lot of sense. But in the same way, if you didn't really catch up with the game, it's actually worth it. Like me, I didn't really catch up with the game. I didn't have nothing but the base game at the time, and then like when the pandemic came, it was 2020, they had the Aftermath expansion. I said, well, I'll get that and I'll get the DLC characters, so it was worth my money for $49. Or should I just say $50, if I should say, because that's tax. But it was worth it though. Those 6 or 7 DLC characters from Kombat Pack 1, and also having 3 new characters with a story pack. I believe it was worth my money. But for the other people who bought like premium editions and other editions that cost money, then that's where that's going to hurt people a lot. Or if you actually catch up with the game, because at the time I did not catch up, and that actually helped me to complete my roster at the time for Mortal Kombat 11. But then a few months later, we were all waiting, speculating leaks, and we all were waiting, and then eventually we had this DLC that came out, which was called Mortal Kombat 11 Kombat Pack 2, which came out in November, but it had a trailer in October, which gave us the hype train for about a month, and then eventually a week later we realized that it was called Mortal Kombat Ultimate Edition, where you could have got a free upgrade for that if you had current gen moving to next gen, if you actually got the PS5, which I successfully did. And if you did, you could upgrade for free. And if you had any other DLCs, it would transfer over. All your save data would transfer over. Anything would transfer over. Even your skins of Combat League and a bunch of different things. And it was very great and very good at the time. And then, now they're moving on 3 months later. This is where it leads us to now, where we're all speculating leaks, figuring out what's going on in Mortal Kombat, and just a lot of different things in the Mortal Kombat community. So yeah, we're right here. This is where we're at now. Which brings me to the conclusion that we will very soon have Injustice 3 be revealed. Mortal Kombat 11 just got to get some more combat packs be out. Maybe like 3, then a 4th one and then we'll get a couple more DLC skins and many more. And I believe we will get many more skins for the movie. But in my opinion, I don't know what we're getting, but all I know is that we are just going to be patient and wait for Mortal Kombat to have more DLC. So that's it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you can be notified when a new video is being uploaded. And also, if you want to hear more about the 105 rapid fire questions from Ed Boon, the link will be down below. Alrighty, guys. Have a blessed day and see you all next time. Chirp, chirp.